Hi there, and welcome to She Spice. So it appears as though Monique's requests could have recently been addressed big time. I mean, the rush of help she's riding on right now is totally gigantic. You know how she spilled all the tea on the club? Shade Digital Broadcast getting down on the business and those who've been repudiating her. Well, that episode went viral like insane, and out of nowhere, it resembles the conduits opened, and she's getting the sponsorship legitimately merits, and let me let you know this is a colossal arrangement since. She's been yelling about this entire renouncing difficulty for a very long time. However, it's like no one was tuning in as of recently, yet hello, slow on the uptake. But still good enough right and present. Think about what among the ocean of allies there's one name that is standing apart big time. Wesley Kills, better believe it, the man himself. He's not simply supporting Monique. From the sidelines supposedly he's equipping to let the cat out of the bag on his own brush, with being debased now. Assuming that you're scratching your head considering how on earth Wesley Kills could get repudiated, well, you're in good company, yet consider it the person's just a little right that has got individuals inflating whether there's something else to his non-attendance besides what might be immediately obvious, and if Wesley's prepared to get serious about it, well, lock in on the grounds that we may be in for one wild ride. So what's the genuine article with Wesley's story? We should get into it now. Wesley Kills was the one who completely claimed the 90s with his K exhibitions in flicks like New Jack City, White Men Can't Bounce, and the Edge set of 3. This person had moxie for quite a long time and an energy on screen that was simply powerful. Anyway, his Hollywood process veered off in a strange direction when he wound up snared in a serious tax avoidance case crossing from 1999 to 2001, during which he purportedly evaded paying a faltering $7 million in charges. Currently, we should be genuine. It's reasonable that Kills would have readily paid his expenses had he known the repercussions he would confront. However, unfortunately, the public authority descended on him with a crushing weight involving his high-profile status as an illustration to dissuade others from comparable tax avoidance rehearsals. It turns out Wesley became involved with some terrible guidance from his bookkeeper and this enemy of duty backup team, who were all similar to hello, you don't really need to pay charges, man. I mean, who wouldn't be enticed by that thought? Particularly while you're pulling in around $40 million in a couple of years. However, here's the kicker. Those purported guides wound up getting rammed with charge misrepresentation and trick charges, while Wesley got hit with 3 misdeed counts for neglecting to record his profits. So quick forward to 2008, and Wesley's recognizing the cold, hard reality. He gets given a 3-year sentence and winds up chilling out at the McKen Government Restorative Organization, a medium security joint in Pennsylvania, at long last gotten a break when the bureaucratic Department of Detainment Facilities discreetly let him go on April 2, 2013. Be that as it may, we should back it up a piece. See, things might have been a ton more regrettable for him. The huge success, he avoided a disaster when he was cleared of the hardcore charges of crime charge, extortion and trick. Rather, he got hit with some wrongdoing accusations since he didn't precisely document his government forms how he was expected to. However, Kills wasn't going to accept it without a fight. So he chose to pursue it, contending that his 3-year stretch in a correctional facet Liddy was too unforgiving goodness, and he tossed in the race card, also guaranteeing he was unable to get a fair break in court due to his skin tone. Yet even with all that, the U.S. High Court resembled sorry buddy, no dice. Currently, we should discuss the quick and dirty nature of his charges. Kills got hit with a crime for neglecting to document his expenses, which is a long way from the lawful offense domain of recording misleading returns. Here's the arrangement. In the event that you're making money, you've got to hack up your reasonable portion to Uncle Sam. There are no uncertainties or buts, however. Kills got sucked into this sham hypothesis drifting around in charge dissenter circles that essentially says you just got to pay charges on cash you make outside of us. OFA sounds wild, right? That is because it is, and playing with the IRS on stuff like this very much. We should simply say it's like playing with fire. They don't take it too seriously. As a matter of fact, getting labeled with the paltry mark by the IRS is basically similar to getting the red letter of expenses. It's terrible news. Bears, my companions, and for Kills, well, it landed him in some serious boiling water total with a side request of prison time. Now, as of late, he spilled some insight in a meeting with the gatekeeper, with whom he was discussing his time in the slammer and how it transformed him. He said, I really want to believe that I came out as a superior individual. Yet he didn't stop there. Kills proceeded to say that being secured truly assisted him with seeing things all the more plainly, like he got a superior hold on his values and his motivation throughout everyday life. And, surprisingly, his association with his predecessors and the higher powers he's about not fooling around. Now being away from his family and companions for 2 years truly hit the nail on the head for him. He said the biggest thing I got from it was learning the value of time and how we frequently waste it. Kales isn't looking for someone else to take the blame. He's taking ownership of his decisions. He conceded that he's the person who picked his bookkeeper and legal counselor, and he's the person who decided to accept what they were selling. That was on me. He said regardless of all the insanity, Kill sees it as an opportunity for growth. He's about development and developing from the circumstance. He said, I've acquired quite a lot more. I see a great deal more, and on the off chance 2 or 3 years of contemplation and self-reflection were essential. For his process, he's cool with it. However, sadly, his time in jail denoted a serious break from the acting scene. In the public eye, unexpectedly, the buzz wasn't about his K exhibitions yet, about the lawful show eclipsing his profession. It demonstrates how distinction can get temperamental, genuine, speedy, particularly when off-screen stuff takes the spotlight. Quick forward to his delivery, and Wesley attempted to get ready to rock and roll. He appeared in films like The Expendables 3 and Coming to America, a rebound endeavor, no question, except for We Should Be Genuine. It wasn't the all-out return to brilliance he presumably expected. Hollywood can be a precarious monster, and Wesley Kills discovered that the most difficult way possible. Currently, here's the arrangement. Wesley's trickeries certainly assumed a major part in his vocation, experiencing a plunge. However, he took ownership of it, felt certifiable regret about the entire wreck, and bet that after all that legitimate and monetary show, he'd be extra cautious about who he pays attention to with regards to charges. However, here's where things get chaotic. In spite of Wesley attempting to continue on and set things right, Hollywood appears to continue to treat him with chilling disdain wherever he turns. They're raising up his previous mishaps. A few people believe it's absolutely uncalled for. I mean, who hasn't screwed up before, right? However, no, Hollywood appears to be more keen on the show than his ability, yet Wesley's not by any means the only one confronting this sort of intensity. There's an entire group of dark entertainers getting the worst part of the deal, beginning with Monique, the very individual Wesley's supposed to back. The thing is, Monique has gone through more than 10 years getting down on Lee Daniels, Oprah Winfrey, and Tyler Perry, asserting they cooperate to debase her for not doing limited time press for the 2009 film Valuable. The genuine hamburger started off when Upia and Tyler concluded Monique ought to raise a ruckus around town circuit for the film without any check. Monique wasn't having it and, straight up, said nah, not in that frame of mind. As per Monique, she just got a meager $50,000 for the entire film, which was scarcely sufficient now that they believed she should stream all over the planet, advancing the film free of charge, not on Monique's watch, but rather Oprah and Tyler didn't take her refusal well at all. Rather, they began destroying her standing in the business, turning a story about her being challenging to work with. Monique spilled the tea, saying Tyler Perry told her you might need to consider advancing this film since, supposing that you get named for an Oscar, your next film is though $3 to $5 million, and assuming that you win it, your next film is $8 to $8 million. Monique resembled hold up. I'm a person of color. Where are they paying those compensations, sibling? She directly told Tyler I couldn't work with the expectation of a complimentary. I've done what I should do. I can't go abroad and do this with the expectation of being complimentary. They to and fro went on, with Tyler saying he doesn't put stock in giving cash away for nothing, and Monique terminating back. I don't put stock in working free of charge, so we are in total agreement. It's an exemplary instance of conflict and values, and Monique wasn't withdrawing when he happened to spill his spill. You realize, I said, well, listen, you can think of me as the check for me to go abroad. I couldn't care less where the cash comes from, but I won't do it with the expectation of being complimentary, he says. Well, I don't have confidence in offering cash with the expectation of a complimentary. I said I don't put stock in working for nothing, so we were in total agreement. And she likewise guaranteed Tyler Perry supposedly went above and beyond to play with her acting gigs. But as per Monique, everything went down after she turned down a solicitation to travel to France for the Cannes film celebration attached to advancing the film. It is valuable, so check it out. The film studio at first requested that she stream off to France, yet Monique, with her bustling timetable as a moderator, humorist, and family lady, consciously declined. They attempted to improve the arrangement by proposing to redesign her lodging, but she and her better half stood firm, saying no, we will invest this energy with our family. When the third call came, they asked what it would take to get Monique to France. Her significant other straight up asked, is there a number related to it that is at the point when they dropped the bomb that they could never pay for anybody to do advancements for a film? Monique uncovered that she was paid a simple $50,000 for valuables, and there wasn't really any need to focus on the cash. She joined in to do it with her companion. The questioner dove in proposing that she really wanted the cash to take care of her family and cover bills, and subscribe She Spice for more videos.